Long ago, in a quiet village where the scent of firewood and spices lingered in the evening air, lived a young woman named Akinyi. She was known not for her beauty nor her wealth, but for the magic that danced in her cooking. Whenever she stirred her clay pot, neighbors found excuses to pass by her homestead, just to catch a whiff of the flavors that could soften even the hardest of hearts. Her small mud hut stood under the shade of a tamarind tree. Chickens scratched in the dust, and her widowed mother hummed while pounding maize. Life was simple, but inside Akinyi's pot, simplicity turned into wonder. She never cooked without whispering her grandmother's blessing, "Let this pot carry love, let this fire bring warmth, and let each grain serve peace." The villagers often said, "Akinyi does not feed the stomach, she feeds the soul." One evening, as the sun sank behind the hills, Akinyi prepared millet porridge and goat stew. It was a simple meal, but something about the way her hands moved, the way her song blended with the bubbling broth, turned it into more than food. The aroma rose, sweet and smoky, carried by the evening breeze. It wafted past neighbors' huts, across the fields, even along the dusty road where travelers paused mid-step. It drifted into the compound of Chief Owino, a stern leader who had not smiled for many seasons. The chief sniffed the air, surprised by the fragrance. "Chief Owino, what is this? Who dares awaken my appetite? Bring me the cook and her pot." When the guards arrived at Akinyi's home, she froze in fear. Her mother gasped. But she had no choice. Carrying her clay pot carefully, she followed them to the chief's compound. Villagers trailed behind, whispering, "Her food has reached the chief's nose, this could be her blessing, or her ruin." In the courtyard, under the watchful eyes of the chief's many wives, Akinyi set down her pot. Chief Owino tasted the stew. Silence fell. Then he closed his eyes, sighed deeply, and laughed, a laugh the village had not heard in years. "Chief Owino, this food is life itself. Who are you, girl, to stir joy into a man's heart?" From that evening, Akinyi's life was never the same. The chief asked her to prepare meals during festivals, and each time he ate, his heart softened. He began settling disputes with kindness and laughing with children again. The people said, "Her stew has cured the chief's bitterness. Her porridge has restored joy to the land." But Akinyi's gift reached beyond the chief. Women gathered at her hut to learn her ways. Expecting secret spices, they found instead her wisdom. "Akinyi, it is not the spice, sisters. It is the spirit. Cook not in haste, not in anger, not with a divided heart. When you stir, stir kindness. When you season, season with patience. When you serve, serve with joy." Her words spread through Nyalanda. Families began to eat together. Quarrels lessened. Even men took pride in preparing food. Cooking became an act of love, not just duty. During a harvest festival, Chief Owino himself declared before the people, "This woman has taught me what no warrior or elder ever has, that food binds us, heals us, and unites us. Let every home cook with her spirit." The village cheered. Akinyi bowed, humble yet proud. But not all hearts rejoiced. Nyamisa, one of the chief's younger wives, burned with jealousy. "Nyamisa, to herself I danced, I sang, I adorned myself, yet he ignored me. Now this poor girl steals his heart with a pot of stew. I will not be outshone." One moonless night, Nyamisa plotted. She handed a guard a pouch of powder. "Nyamisa, slip this into her spices. When the chief falls ill, all will blame her. But fate has sharp ears." Akinyi's mother heard the footsteps. She caught the guard at the door, and when villagers gathered, the guard confessed Nyamisa's plan. At sunrise, the village assembled. Nyamisa stood boldly. "Nyamisa, this girl has bewitched you, my lord. She charms your heart through witchcraft." But the guard revealed the truth, that Nyamisa had ordered him to poison the pot. Gasps rippled through the crowd. The chief's eyes blazed. Chifo Waino, Nyamisa, the only witchcraft here is envy. Akinyi's food is seasoned not with poison, but with care. He turned to Akinyi. Chifo Waino, from this day, your gift belongs not just to me, but to the whole community. You shall be keeper of the communal kitchen. From that day, Akinyi's influence grew. At weddings, harvests, and ceremonies, she led the cooking, teaching others to start with love. The village transformed, homes were warmer, families closer, and strangers welcomed with open pots. Years later, Akinyi married a humble farmer who loved her not just for her cooking, but for her spirit. She raised her children to know that every act of care, whether cooking, farming, or listening, was like seasoning that sweetened life. Her clay pot, though cracked with age, remained by her doorway as a reminder of the day a simple meal changed her destiny. And long after